Part of BAe Systems development team is Mr. Steve Wearden. Steve, this is quite a machine, this. What's good about it?
This is the state-of-the-art technology here. So the Euro Fighter Typhoon is primarily made from carbon fiber. So the materials we're now being seen introduced into modern sports cars like the McLaren and all that. So military technology tends to lead the way, and then we see now a lot of the car industry and other things like that are using that technology. So we've got a very lightweight, strong aeroplane, carbon fiber. The instrumentation, the computer power in the aircraft, the design of the aircraft is all made to make it very easy to the pilot to fly it. So that allows him to manage the battle space, so he's not concentrated on flying it. So we almost have like artificial intelligence in there, so the plane tells the pilot what he needs to know. He can override it at any time, but it's having that sort of technology. And again, now you're seeing that transfer of technology into the motor industry and other systems like that. So we tend to find that the fast jet military aircraft tend to lead technology.
BAe Systems does exactly that, really. You're into systems now, aren't you, rather than wing technology or something like that?
Yeah, so we're still into the high-end manufacturing. We have big carbon fiber capability. We have some of the high end of titanium manufacturing. We do a lot of work for Boeing, Airbus, and that around the world. But we are into systems integration. It's around the software, the computer side, not just on the aircraft, but onto ships and armoured fighting vehicles. And then we're very much now moving into the cyber side of things, protecting the infrastructure for governments and that side of it. So it is all stemming from where the military technology pushes us, trying to be on the leading edge all the time.
I introduced this plane the other day when I was doing an interview, and I called it the Euro Fighter. Someone said, no, you mean the Typhoon. It is the Euro Fighter, isn't it?
It is the Euro Fighter, so it's Euro Fighter Typhoon. The Euro Fighter is the consortium, and that's made up of UK, Germany, Italy and Spain. It's a European project. The whole aim was to help Europe compete with America on the aerospace technology side of it. So the consortium is Euro Fighter. A lot of the air forces tend to refer to it as Typhoon. Its official title is the Euro Fighter Typhoon.
So what's it powered by?
It's powered by 2 Eurojet engines. Again, the whole concept was a partnership between it. So from a UK point of view, Rolls-Royce are a member of that Eurofighter engine. So the engine, again, was especially designed for this aircraft, state-of-the-art engines. For a military engine, they have been proved to be highly reliable. You tend in the military that you would change an engine 200-300 hours. It's a bit like a racing car, you know, you're pushing it to the limit all the time. We're now finding, with the Royal Air Force, for instance, some of the engines have been on the aircraft for over 1,000 hours. And that's a major leap in technology. I think everybody's been surprised at how reliable performance is. We've delivered a Eurofighter Typhoon to Saudi Arabia now. So the Saudi Arabians are operating in this environment, plus 50 degrees. The engine is quite capable of coping with high temperatures like that, no problem at all in performance.
Not a political question, but would you sell it to anywhere?
No, we're governed by UK government regulations. We've got to get export licenses where we go. So it is a political decision. We manufacture the aircraft and that, but we are governed by the various governments who we can sell it to.
It's a very competitive industry, though, but you know, a lot of money involved in this. This is right up there where it's at, though, isn't it?
It is, and I think when you talk to the customers now, the nations who've got it, it's the leading edge. It's going to be technology that's going to be around for at least the next 30 years. It's the frontline Air Force, for instance, in the UK. It's the main fighter now for the Royal Air Force, protecting the UK airspace. It did all the air policing for the Olympic Games and that. So this aircraft will be in service for the next 30, 40 years and perhaps beyond. We will upgrade it as technology develops. And that's primarily around the cockpit, the sensors, all the avionics how electronics move on, you can do a lot more with it. But the airframe, as I say, is state-of-the-art, it's carbon fibre, it's a very strong aircraft, very light. So we don't really need to do an awful lot with the airframe or the engine. It's there. All the technology developments now goes into the software, the avionics, the smart systems of the aeroplane.
Well, that's right. Carbon fibre doesn't rust, does it? So the airframe's going to...
It doesn't, and it's very strong, and it's a lot lighter. So, say, 10, 20 years ago, this aeroplane would be about 50% larger than it is now with the metal. So we can shrink it down, lighter, stronger, and reliable. And as I say, you can see that moving now into the car industry as carbon fibre becomes cheaper to produce, and that it is migrating to there, making the cars lighter, more fuel efficient, etc.
Do they divulge the range and the Mach?
This aircraft can fly over twice the speed of sound.
And range, you don't...
Range depends what configuration you're in, how many fuel tanks you're carrying off, or internal. But for instance, it will get from Dubai to Abu Dhabi in under 30 seconds.
Dubai to Abu Dhabi in 30 seconds. Okay, last question. Can the pilot get the internet here?
It has a military internet system on it. There is a system, a secure system where it's like texting. So it's a secure system where the various aircraft can communicate in a secure mode between each other.
So if he's on patrol up there and he's got not much going on, no fighting, nobody attacking him, he's on a long cruise, you can't Google then or anything?
You can't Google, no.
Thanks very much indeed. Thanks, Steve. Thank you very much. Good. Thank you. Okay, there you go. That's a Typhoon, the Euro Fighter Typhoon. Nice aeroplane, very fast. I want 2, 3. Okay, 4. It's a deal.